Okay, hello, welcome back. This is the third mission in the Sarajevo 6, the Extractor, and let's go ahead and take a listen to it and see what comes up.
I have the third Sarajevo 6 profile online now. Your target is Walter Menard, presently located in the North African city of Marrakesh. He's a veteran of the paramilitary Sigma unit, active during the Yugoslav War of the 90s. Interestingly, our research has uncovered a series of disappearances and massacres in the area where Sigma was operating. This may have some bearing on the contract, but we do not have full details at present. Your target has been tasked with handling the evacuation of rogue banker Klaus Hugo Strandberg. We believe Strandberg is currently attached as an advisor to General Zaidan in Marrakesh. With protesters in the streets and the city on the brink of a military coup, you should have cover to operate relatively freely. I leave you to prepare. Good luck.
Okay, and yep, we're gonna prepare. This is my actually my second run through on this. I always try to be, as accurate as possible when I'm doing these. First one, didn't work out. We'll just say that and move on. So, yep, that's pretty much all I need. He's in the old school, which is being controlled by Zaidan's men. And he's pretty much stays in the same place for most of the contract, except for one point where he heads to a different area with a target. Heads to the bathroom with a bodyguard. That's the only time he leaves. Now, we'll talk about our options here. There's an Easter egg on this level, where if you do things in a certain order, then everyone in Zaidan's compound will leave the school and dance outside to music. Now, I don't know what's going to happen on this level, whether this guy will start dancing and go with them, or if he'll stay behind. So that's a bit of a wild card, and we're going to call that Plan C. Okay,
Welcome to Marrakesh.
Listen to Diane.
The situation on the ground has deteriorated, and the coup is now imminent. I have recent intercepts placing the target at the abandoned school currently functioning as a staging area for the coup. Good hunting, 47.
Right, so... Okay, this guy's gonna move. Good. Because that guy can totally spot us. So... now another option, which I have done before, is... I have used the sniper's rifle. And, whoa, wait. Whoa, oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's totally back here. He does sit by a window at one point. And, yeah, so at one point he does sit by a window. And you can shoot him through the window, however the window is boarded up. So it becomes quite a difficult shot. That's Plan B. This is Plan A, what I'm doing now. I've got the duck of doom there, the pale duck. I'm going to basically stay here by the window, and I will wait for him to come over here. This is the room he comes into, and when he gets within range of the duck, I will detonate the duck. That is the plan. So, let's get... start on today's topic. As you remember from previous video, we identified 3 areas, 3 times when it's appropriate to take a human life. Those are defense of yourself, defense of others, and defense of your community. We talked about defense of self last time, and now we're going to talk about defense of others this time. And on the surface, it is a pretty straightforward philosophy and idea. When someone's life is threatened, we have a right to defend them up to the point of actually taking a human life to defend this life. Now, you're going to run the same problems that we discussed before with legal things. You have to justify legally, oftentimes in a court of law, the taking of life. It has to be justifiable killing. Oh, he is coming. It's pretty much random when he comes over, so he is coming now. So let's see. Wait till he gets to the duck.
Okay.
He's curious.
To your account.
And let's get down. Okay. So we are going to take off now. But one interesting point I wanted to cover dealing with this idea of that defending someone else is it's very loud here, isn't it? The idea of it is that okay, so we'll tell a little backstory in this. In I believe it was the 1970s in New York, there was an incident where a woman was severely assaulted, and upwards of 40 people were sitting at home in their apartments, and they could hear the assault taking place. And this led to newspaper reports after the facts were known about how New Yorkers just don't care and so on, but psychologists had a different idea. And they studied this, and they discovered a phenomenon called, I want to say deferred responsibility, but it could be called something else. But the idea is that the more people who are around, the less you feel responsible for intervening in something like that. So, for example, if only one person had been able to hear this woman being assaulted, they would have intervened and stopped it. But since so many people heard it, the general idea was, oh, somebody else will handle it, it's not my problem, not my business, they'll take care of it. Somebody around will take care of it. And that's kind of a default thought process for a lot of people, is to defer it. So more or less the philosophy behind this idea of defending someone else is to take responsibility, even if you feel that there's not your concern or that other people should handle it. You need to stand up and do it, and it's the more people around, the harder it is to do that. So it's not so much the ethics of defending someone, although we pretty much covered that and covered the legal issues and problems. 3 again. Let's see, no notice kills and no bodies found. Well, they did notice that he was killed and his body was found. Oh, sigh. So anyway, the idea of that is less the philosophy behind defending someone else, because it pretty much is the exact same as defending yourself, but the idea of taking responsibility and putting yourself in a position to defend someone else. So that is my 2 cents. Like and subscribe if you liked it, and we'll see if I can get a better score in the on the next level. We shall see. I just don't know. Yep, see you in the next video. We will be in actually forgot what that level's called. I believe it's in India somewhere. So excuse me, we'll be there. And see you next time. Bye.